This is the Flying Ninja. I'm going to show you a little tutorial on how to do RWBY Volume 4 material effects and shading within Maya and using Maya software and a ramp shader. Right? Assuming your character looks like this, only has one mesh on the face and nothing else, this is going to be a ramp shader. So what we're going to do is we're going to apply a new material to this face, and this is going to be a ramp shader. So coming over, and you got attribute editor. We have a ramp shader. This is linear. We're going to make sure that's none. And the color input is set to brightness. Now, we're also going to make a separate node and make sure that's on point. Oh, I can use numbers, 0.2. And the important thing for this kind of technique is to make sure that you have two textures for your character, a light version and a dark version. That way whenever the light shows up and it hits your character, the material reacts using those two textures. Alright, so I'm going to go to the file and figure out where I put that thing. Again, it's only going to be a little bit lighter. And then your light texture. Oh, going to assign that one. Okay, so what we have here is the brightness, and this is already applied. You have your light texture, your dark texture. They're both set on none interpolation. So if we give that a quick test render, it's going to look really, really shiny. If you have anything next to it, it's going to be very reflective. And it's going to be pretty darn gross. So this is because we didn't go all the way down here. Get rid of the specularity, the eccentricity, I don't know how to pronounce that. Get rid of the specular roll-off, everything that involves reflectivity, because we just don't need that. Don't have that kind of negativity here. It's going to amp up the diffuse, and ambient color is going to be right where it is. Okay. And then give that another shot. Alright. We are just one step away from getting where we want to be. Well, two steps. We're going to switch this sRGB to raw. That's the kind of technique, or that's the kind of color that we want. Okay, minimize that. And what we don't have just yet is an outline. Alright, so I just duplicated the mesh. We're going to go over here, edit, transform, and this blue arrow, I'm going to shoot this out just a little bit. Oh my gosh, stop. Okay, go back to object mode and apply a new material. This is going to be a surface shader. What we're going to do is we're going to flip this inside out and then make sure that it doesn't have shadows casting or receiving. Zero. Where did that go? Alright, there we go. I'm going to go to render stats. No casting shadows, no receiving shadows. This is going to be not double-sided. Mesh display, reverse. Boom. And now you have an outline on your character. Let's do another test render. Cool. So now you can clearly see you have the texture, you have the secondary texture right under there. And the light is what determines that shadow. I mean, that's kind of common sense, but I have to say it. Alright, now for the eyes, new material. I'm just going to say this is going to be a Lambert. Okay. And then diffuse all the way, ambient color, just a tad. And there's nothing extra. See here, this is more or less of a guessing game now on how you want your eyes to look. The main point is to have it just to the point of looking like it's ambient, but still having a little bit of shadow into it. And there it is. Thank you for watching.